You have more control over your time, your work, and your money. If you take on the responsibilities of freelancing correctly, you'll have multiple projects and clients lined up, so you can always pick the ones that pay you the most, the ones where you think you'll learn the most, or the ones that seem like the most fun. You have the freedom to choose. You also choose when you want to take a day off or go on vacation. Whether it's a couple of months of traveling in between projects and go on a mini sabbatical, or whether you just want to work full-time this entire year so you can earn some extra money, you have the freedom to decide. Multiple small projects or one big client, that's up to you. Working 5 days a week, 8 hours per day, or 4 days a week, 9 hours per day, up to you. Oh, and maybe the most important one, at least it was for me, as a freelancer, you don't ask your manager for a day off. You tell your manager you're taking a day off. It might seem like a small difference, but when you think about it, it's actually insane that a grown person who's 30, 40, 50 years old has to ask permission from their boss to take a day off to spend with their kid, friends, family, whatever. As a freelancer, you just say, end of this month, I'm taking a week off. It's a huge difference for your self-esteem, trust me. Another pro of freelancing is that since you don't get stuck in the same job for decades, but rather you switch to different projects and companies every couple of months or years, your work experience and your skill stack will grow exponentially faster than as a full-time employee. I mean, let me ask you, who has more actual professional experience? A full-time employee who's been doing the same job, the same tasks, in the same team, at the same company, basically living the same day every day for the past 10 years, or B, a freelancer who's worked with startups, multinationals, big teams, small teams, dynamic environments, static environments, who's used different skill stacks, used different tools, different platforms for the last 5 years. The freelancer, obviously, which is also another reason why freelancers get paid more. Their knowledge and experience is just worth more. Another big pro of freelancing is that you're basically an entrepreneur on easy mode. Let me explain. As a freelancer, you get all the perks of being an entrepreneur, like for example, being able to get creative with your taxes, but doing it legal, so you pay less taxes every year. You can write off a lot of costs as business expenses, laptops, phones, software licenses, transportation, car, whatever. It's all deductible and you don't have to pay any VAT over that as a freelancer. And maybe the most important one, as a freelancer, you will adopt the entrepreneurial mindset where you start to learn to see opportunities everywhere. You start thinking about diversifying your income streams, about productizing your services, but without the headache of true classic entrepreneurship, like hiring people, firing people, managing people, payroll, HR, logistics, inventory, etc., etc. As a freelancer, you're a one-man business. You get all the perks and the mindset of an entrepreneur without having the headache and the stress of an entrepreneur. And most importantly, as a freelancer, as an entrepreneur, you take care of your own retirement, meaning that you don't have an employer contributing to your pension, determining how much and in what to invest your money, and decide when you can take it out for retirement. As a freelancer, you determine how much and how to invest your money for retirement, whether it's the S&P 500, real estate that you might want to rent out when you want to retire, or putting it in Bitcoin or Dogecoin or Rocket coin. You decide what to invest in for retirement. You decide when you want to retire. You decide if you want to retire. Because if you do it right, freelancing gives you the resources to build a life you don't need to retire from. And that should be your goal in life. That should be anybody's goal in life, to build a life you don't need to change.